What is going on, guys? It's Ben here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. It's been a couple days since I made a Boom Beach video, but I want to take down or try to get some these buildings down from this operation base here. I want to take down the machine guns over here, and then maybe get this mortar, and then later I'm going to be taking on Gearhart, because I haven't really taken on Gearhart in quite a while on this channel. So we're gonna do that. She's over here. I didn't even scout her out yet, so I don't know exactly. You'll see my scouting process of how I want to take her down, but I have all Zookas trained up for this. Boosting 2 statues. Cancel. Boosting my GBE and the damage there. Power Potter at 104. Other than that, looks like we're going to be taking down Deep Cut here pretty easily today. We've been taking it down really consistently. Go up to massive attack soon. We have a lot of intel. That's typically what we do. We just save up, or we do deep cut for a while, save up a bunch of intel so we can take on massive attack. And around here, it's like a weird flaring path that I have to go to. It's gonna be to boom, like right there, and then I have to flare over to here to get these machine guns, and then I'm gonna be shocking probably this mortar, the machine guns for sure, and maybe this mortar. I don't really need to shock anything else because it's all single target damage. I'm undecided. I don't know if I'm gonna shock that. I may, we'll see. But the hard part is getting up there. So other than that, let's get into it and let's attack it. Here we go. Boom. Alright, wish me luck, boys and girls. Flare over here. Group up the Zookas. I have an interesting story that I'm going to tell in the video later today too, so stay tuned for that. Right now I'm just hard focusing because I do not want my Zookas to die. Okay. Now we made it here. Now we're just gonna want them to take out the machine guns. The mortar. Let them take out whatever they really want. Probably take out this mine here. I don't really know. We're just letting them go ham right now. We don't really have anything we need to take out. We're just making the hole bigger. So that was a really good attack by us. We got everything that we needed to. The tricky part was just getting up there. I have some extra GBE, so I'm just gonna barrage away this mortar. I don't really know. I don't have any mines to take out that are in range for our Zooka path to walk up there. So cleared up a huge section for our Zookas to go up in there. All good, all good. 12, we got 12 force points, good enough. So I'm actually really happy with that attack. Did exactly what the note said. And then, yeah, now we gotta take on Gearheart here. I'm gonna scout her out. Don't know exactly what I want to make for troops just yet. Ooh, this is actually the trickier base. I could do Smoky Zookas once again if I want to test my luck. I honestly probably will. I just need to get them up behind here, and then they'll be in between the rockets, and I'll just have to shock this stuff here, and then we'll be a golden. I'm actually gonna do that. All Zookas versus Gearheart. So there we go. Boom, 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 boom. But okay, for the funny story, guys, you guys know for smoke detectors in your apartment, well, for the ones that are in my apartment, like when they get low battery, even though they have a power source, like the backup battery, if that gets low, it'll start to like chirp, like every minute it'll like beep, and then a minute later beep, and that went off at like 5 a.m. Yesterday, and I woke up from it, and then I was like, what is that? And then I instantly like fell back asleep. And and then I didn't fix it until like 7:30 in the morning to figure out what it was. But what the funny story was, it took me like a half an hour to figure out what it was in my office, because I have a lot of like electronics here, and a lot of the times, like, sometimes I'll hear like random noises from like some electronics that are, I don't really know, like sometimes if like a cord gets unplugged from like my Astros, it'll like have like a weird hissing noise. So I literally unplugged, like, oh god, this is a bad flare. So sorry, I was talking, but I literally like, oh god, that's not good either. I need to pay more attention, boys and girls. Sorry. Sorry. Throw on a shock. Throw on the critters. Oh, there's another shock blaster over here. We'll shock that. So, this is actually a really good attack over here. We're taking down the laser, getting a bunch of things destroyed, everything that we really need to. Nice. Put on some critters. They'll probably get taken up by the rocket. That's okay, as long as like it distracts the shock blasters for a little bit. Oh, there's another laser beam over there. What is going on? If we go over here, are we gonna be out of range of that rocket? And then can we solo this in one go? I think we might be able to. I'm pretty sure we have enough Zookas to solo this in one go if they're out of range of the rocket. Not entirely sure if they are. No, it doesn't look like it. We'll have two Zookas going. Barrage away this. Well, now I can do this, like, say the story. So yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get it down from like to unplug it from the power source to stop the chirping, so I could go back to sleep. I was like, oh, I figured out what it was, and I just wanted to go back to sleep for a little bit because I'm not used to getting up that early, because I didn't have that many hours of sleep to begin with. And then it literally took me like a half an hour just to get it down from like the socket and unplug it from the power supply so it would stop chirping, and then remove the battery. It's up there, it's all fixed now. I got the battery back up in there. But yeah, it's literally the one over there. You can't see it, but it was so frustrating because I was like dead tired in my office trying to figure it out. So I like didn't get a lot of sleep. That was last night, not last night, the other night. Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. And then like I literally shut off everything in my setup here, like unplugged every cord, and I was like, what is it? And then I look up and I see that thing beeping, and then I actually like tapped it once and then it started going crazy, so I just like left it alone. And then I looked up online what it was, and they're like, yeah, low battery. So I removed like the battery in there, but I don't have any like 9 volts around, so I had to go to the store. And yeah, that didn't really fix it. So then I just decided, well, I didn't go to the store. I went to the store when I woke up. So then I was just like, all right, it's too early in the morning for this. So I looked up how to actually like unplug it, and like there's like a latch you gotta do, and then unplug it, and that took me like half an hour, and then I went back to sleep. So more of the story. Now I know how to properly fix chirping smoke detectors, or whatever they are, carbon monoxide detectors too. But either way, that's why. And our Zookas are going ham here for 10 more seconds. Probably just gonna use heavy Zooka to finish it off. That was actually a really good attack there. And it gave me time to finish my story properly. I was telling you bits and pieces. I cannot talk right now, guys. It sounds like I was saying bits and pizzas. Bits and pieces of the story. Just randomly when I was trying to get my attack going, but it wasn't all one coherent like story or sentence because I don't know, I was concentrating on my attack. But hey, we're doing good now. Literally almost took out Gearhart in one attempt. That usually doesn't happen unless you have a really easy like shore base or something like that. But for this one, we're gonna do a similar smoking technique. It's not really needed, but it's always good to practice it. Whoops, I didn't even mean to drop my heavies. Now that the Zookas are up there, because the heavies walk faster, we drop the heavies, and I'm not throwing out the smokes. And see the invalid location, I was tapping really fast to try and get my smoke screen and flare up there, but it didn't really work. I was hitting the outside of it. And now that we're up in here, We can just flare over here, and the heavies will take a lot of the damage. The laser beam might reach them, so I'm just gonna shock them. But the rockets aren't gonna be an issue because I have it shocked, and the laser beams aren't gonna be an issue either. I can throw down critters, as many as I want. Just throw down another shock, and then we're good to go. Throw down some artillery shots there. And then once we burn through this, the shield generators, we will get this victory here. It's got a lot of health though. How many shield generators are there? There's 2. There's only 2. I should have checked to see the actual health on this. But unfortunately, the laser beam took down almost all of my Zookas. What the heck? So I don't know if we're actually gonna beat the base here, because the laser beam is hitting my Zookas over here, and they're only my. Okay, no, it's not. But if our heavies die out, we lost so many Zookas to the laser beam. I should have not been careless with the critters there. That just cost me another attack, because if I didn't drop those critters like I did, I could have dropped on a lot more shocks, and then a lot more of my Zookas would be alive and be able to mount this down. So yeah, I feel kind of dumb there, to be honest, but that's okay. Well, we get more practice. We'll do the proper technique. I don't even know the exact location of the laser beams. And then we'll flare up in here. So this one is a lot better. We only lost a couple Zookas to the laser. Well, I think like, I don't even know the exact number, but we're gonna do this again. We're gonna flare over here. I'm gonna shock this madness. If I would have saved my shocks and not dropped critters, the reason why I dropped the critters was for the sniper towers, but the sniper towers honestly aren't even really a threat, because I would have kept my Zookas alive a lot longer, and then GG. There we go. We would have beat it so much easier. So much easier. Took down Gearhart though. Want to check one thing, just make sure my recording is still recording. It is. Okay. I thought it crashed, but there we go. We got some good prototype modules. Honestly, I have a lot of prototype modules right now. Let's see. And I'm still thinking about moving my webcam down a little bit, so you guys don't just see my beautiful hair all the time. Let's go to the weapons lab. So there we go. You can see just a little bit low on the complex gears, but other than that, everything else is up there. Heavy Zooka, I might do a video on that next. Let me know what you guys want to see next from Boom Beach. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it and subscribe for more Boom Beach video reviews. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys later.